A factory shifter wrapped up like a deli sandwich. Oh yes. Good evening. Rather late one today. UPS is pretty slow with delivering packages. So finally just received the F10 M5 shift knob. Didn't get a chance to unbox it yet, but just kind of wanted to showcase the factory stock shifter before, kind of jumping into it. So factory shifter, illuminated. I don't know if that helps. Factory illuminated shifter, but so is the F10 M5 shifter. So kind of just showing the heights, the overall, yes, heights, and the throw is kind of, it's kind of wonky. Anyways, let me go showcase the unboxing. Okay, gonna try to film an unboxing. Here's the part number. So let's get this opened up. It's like wrapped up like a deli sandwich. Oh yes. Minty fresh. You see that? With the OEM light up assembly. So now a few things that I need to do. Need to take it apart from this original base, and then I also need to remove the one from the car. So once this is removed from this original base, I'll need to get it installed onto the one from my car, if that makes sense. Just because the shifter base plate is completely different, but the knob and the light are plug and play. So gonna do a few things. Gonna grab the shifter out from my car and go from there. All right, so I'm no professional, but let's see, it said to just pull up. Ooh, it's like sticky. All right, back with my new trim tools. Gonna just try to, oh, there we go. Nice. Shout out Harbor Freight. Same with this light. Their Icon brand is amazing. So number one is unplugging this. So let me figure out. Oh, okay. It just pulls. And now I think this is the hard part. Oh, oh. Okay. That wasn't so bad. I'm gonna vacuum some of this stuff out first, and then I'm gonna clean up kind of these gooey dirtiness, and then I'll pick back up. So the next step is to work on removing the old shift boot from this trim. And then also, as you can see here, I kind of mummified the new shift knob, just so that when I am working on the base of the ring and banging this around, I don't mess up the brand new shift knob. So first things first, got a hair dryer. Don't have a heat gun. I'm gonna just, oops, sorry about the volume. Gonna just try heating up the surround and peeling it back. So let's see how that goes. All right, so I think I got the technique, heating it up and then running a plastic razor. Here we go, it's like butter. That is all of it. So moving on to the, let's put the ring aside. The F10 knob. It's just facing this way. First thing I'm gonna tackle is removing each of these staples. Dang, these staples are really flush. So I'm not really sure how I'm gonna... Okay, there we go. That is the technique. All right, so the technique that I'm going to use to remove these staples is actually not too bad. You just got to be very precise, wedge it in, and lift up. There we go. See that? Now, I think it's the easy part. So the ring needs to face like this. I bought something specifically for this job. Hee hee. I was gonna buy fabric glue, but then I kind of felt like that was gonna be overkill. So I just, you know, can't go wrong with some Harbor Freight one-time use super glue. If you know, you know. Okay, so while this is curing, I'll try to showcase how it looks. I think I got it to the point where there's not going to be really any seams or like wrinkles. So while that cures, I just want to recap what was done. So original shifter was removed from the car. Make sure you unplug it first. And then slowly, carefully remove the original shifter ring, heating it up using a plastic razor, and then just slowly working your way around. I felt like it was very easy to remove the glue from the OEM shifter, and I felt like the brand new F10 M5 ring was a lot more trouble just because there were staples. I think like 16 staples total, I believe. And the glue was, you see, that's like an inch of glue all around. But slowly working around it, I was able to remove it without damaging it. Um, so the thing is with the F10 M5 shift knob, let me try to showcase the stock. The leather is very thin, so the material is more malleable, right? And like if you kind of look at the seams, it's not as thick. With the F10, can't really showcase it, but the material is, I would say, 1.5x as thick, and then you can kind of see the seams are very thick as well. So it was kind of a pain. But all right, finally finished up the install. Took me a lot longer than I had expected. I am actually kind of embarrassed on how long it took for a shift knob. But here we are, final product. I think it came out really good. I really took my, well, I ended up taking my time with it. Originally, I was trying to just tuck it in and see if I could just pop the piece in. So that's a fail. So do not recommend that. Really take your time, work with one section at a time. Make sure you glue, I guess, almost all of it, because I tried doing a 3/4, thinking that I can kind of keep some slack down here. That didn't work out. So I would highly recommend just taking your time on each section, gluing it down properly to the trim. Once you're done with that, make sure you trim off any excess material that sticks past the trim, or else you're gonna have a really hard time clipping it in, just like I did. Um, Additionally, the two main points to focus on are the seams. They're quite thick, so if you're not trimming them rather precise, they'll get in the way. So I originally had quite a few issues. I had thought it was a good idea to kind of where the four mounting points are on the trim, cutting slits into the boot and then slipping it over to have it hold it in place. I thought that was a genius idea. Turns out that was the worst idea because that also prevents it from clicking into place. So do not do that. The number one recommendation is just match up, start with the top seams, finish up that. I would probably say finish up with start with the top section after you get the seams kind of where you want it. Start gluing the top section and then just whichever direction you want to go. Once it's fully secure and it's glued how you like it, and the boot is sitting perfectly, any excess trim that's protruding on the inside of the trim, you need to cut it down so that it's flush with the base ring, or else it'll get in the way. And I think a lot of these issues are just attributed to how thick the boot is for this specific model's shift knob. But really nice upgrade in my opinion. All right, taking the car out for a spin right after installing the shift knob. Right off the bat, 1 to 2, 2 to 3. Yeah, everything just feels so much more direct and kind of assisted, if that makes sense. I think it being weighted and shorter allows for more, not notchy, but more direct and like intentional shifts. All right, let me get out of here. What's up with this? Oh wow, yeah, even the downshift from 3 to 2, that was pretty insane. Well, $300 well worth it. Not sure how many video clips or what clips I'll be including, just because it was rather embarrassing on how long it took me to get it right and installed. But wow, I say it was a success, or it was an absolute success actually. I got the trim to sit how I liked, and it actually improved the driving characteristics. So I'm quite happy with the results. Big thing to look forward to tomorrow is my X-Pipe. It's expected to arrive tomorrow. So I already have my jack stands, everything ready. I'll also be performing the differential fluid change, so we'll see how that goes. Completely overlooked filming an outro, so just adding this clip in. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already done so. I hope you all have a great day, night, evening, and I look forward to seeing you guys on the next one. Thank you.